Hey everyone, it's Dylanka and welcome to a new day in the life of a software engineer and content creator, because I also do a bit of content creation. If you don't follow me regularly, you probably don't know, but I have received a PhD in computer science, so I have successfully completed my whole educational journey. I won't continue any further because I didn't want to stay in academia anymore. So I decided to move to a normal path and just be a full-time software engineer. I actually got promoted to a senior software engineer, and people always ask about the technologies or languages I work with. So just so you know, if you don't follow me already, I've got most experience in C#, C++, and Python when we're talking about machine learning. So I use Python mostly for machine learning, and now I'm actually switching to a new project, which is in TypeScript. And if you're confused about the technologies and the languages, I'm working for a quite small company, so it's different than working for a corporate where you have your one role and your single line of code gets approved by 5 more people. So it's a bit different because here you have a lot of responsibility, but you're also able to put in your work, a lot of your work actually, and have your ideas come into reality, if that makes sense. So like you have a far bigger voice in a smaller company, or in the one I am working, than if you were working in like a big corporate. But what I wanted to say with that is that you do what needs to be done at the moment. So sometimes you have to help other people with doing their work because your work on your project, which you were doing before, is not as needed right now. Like other things are more necessary. And then later I'll be doing machine learning, which I actually studied during my doctorate. But enough talking, let's get going. To introduce you into my day, the first thing I do is wake up around 7, and then until around 8 I basically do nothing. I'm booting up, let's put it that way. So I got my first coffee of the day and I eat my breakfast while I read news and just kind of like prepare for the day, because I can't start working straight away. That would not be productive in my case. So let's drink our coffee and eat our breakfast. Coffee is empty, food is eaten, so it's time to get to work. Alexa, turn on Matrix. Isn't this insanely cool? Because if not, then what is? Since I'm also a content creator, I just had a little pause to film a video. And the video is about these tiny microphones from Holy Land. Look at them. This is basically the mess from filming. So you can see these are the Lark M2. You got 2 microphones and they come in this box, and you get a receiver for your camera, also for your phone. So you get one with Lightning and one with USB-C, depending on which phone you have. And you also get some really cool stickers you can stick on there. So you can either cover up the logo, or you can use any of the smileys. You can see that I already used one. And you also get a necklace, so you can just have it on your necklace or have like a clip-on, or just use magnets. And a pouch. You can see what it looks like. So I have my camera here, and I also have my softbox here. Overall, I'm really happy with these because they're literally plug and play. They have great sound and are just so easy to use. But enough of that, let's get back to work. Should I do a setup upgrade? Because I already filmed one, but I've changed quite a few things, and I also got this LED matrix wall. So let me know if I should do that. My former colleague has always said that I look like I want to kill someone when I'm coding, so let me know if you think the same or look the same. But By the way, coding is not always about writing code. It's also about reading a lot and researching a lot. So here's me just doing some research. I don't remember on what exactly anymore, but anyway, yeah, and well, I have an issue with biting my nails while I work. And I'm glad I did not bite my nails here, so you don't have to look at that. But anyway, I found out a way to like fight this with fidgets. So now I have a few fidgets on my table, which I use when I'm nervous and or when I'm reading on the web, so that my hands are always doing something. I'm now looking that I forgot to remove the microphone, lol. But what I wanted to say is that I'm sorry that I'm not showing you the code, but I'm not allowed to show you the code for obvious reasons since I'm working in cybersecurity, so sorry for that. But I still hope that this can somehow help you, motivate you, and so that you'll learn about the life of other people and it kind of inspires you somehow, or you see what you're getting yourself into. Look, my cat has come to say hi. Otis! He's the cutest, but as you can see, he's pretty vocal. Yeah, well... yeah, sweet life of a cat. Time for another break now, it's work. But since I finished my PhD and I also have students to supervise, I have one bachelor and one master student, and I didn't want to just like leave them hanging or something. So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna finish supervising you because that's a fair thing to do, I think. So I'm gonna have a meeting with those two and we're gonna check how their theses are going, if what they're doing makes sense, and yeah, if they have any questions, I'm gonna answer them and try to guide them to a successful end. And that's also why flexible working hours for me are a must. My keyboard died, lucky me. But I have this power bank here from Charge. It was previously called SharkGeek, I think. Yeah, so it also shows you like the input and output and basically the capacity of the battery, like how much it's charged, and also the time until your item is recharged. Pretty cool thing because you can see the inside of it, but it's pretty heavy and bulky also. So here's me having one of the consultations, and yeah, well, I'm always trying to drink the second coffee of my day during these consultations. And I've never filmed myself like this before, so look at how I look. I probably didn't like what the student was making, and a lot of times when I ask them questions, they just don't know why they did something. So that's always something you should consider when you're doing something. Like, always ask yourself questions. Why is this necessary? Why am I doing this? And what is this actually doing? Okay, consultations finished, so now I can continue with my day and I should not have any other interruptions besides if I would need something from my team lead. And I probably should have mentioned that I'm working from home, that my whole work is from home. I'm not going to the office any day of the week, so that's why I'm also in my comfy clothes, and that's why I'm also so relaxed. I got my coffee, I can fetch food anytime I want, and nobody is really disturbing me. If you want me to do a video about the advantages and disadvantages of remote work, I could also do that, so just let me know. I just fed my cat and it's 1 p.m. so it's actually time for my lunch too. But I didn't take anything out of the freezer yesterday and I don't have much in my fridge. I'll figure something out. I had some canned tuna, so I just mixed it with chili and a bit of paprika, and I made farfalle to go with it. I had almost nothing at home, so I think that it didn't turn out that bad. Back at work after lunch. See you after work. And here's my angry look again, so enjoy. 4 p.m. and I have finished working. I just went out onto the terrace and I thought I would drink my iced latte. But as I'm looking at the weather and at the sky above me, I feel like it's gonna rain and I already see a few drops on the table. So I don't know about that. Yeah. I'm gonna make the latte anyway and hope that the weather changes or I hope it just won't start raining. By the way, I have nothing over my head here, so that's why I'm worried about the rain. I usually sit here or lie here with a blanket and with my iPad, and I edit videos or reels or Instagram posts, whatever I need to edit, just so that I'm not indoors all the time. I think I have to go indoors because it's already raining. By the way, I cleaned the table literally yesterday. That's how many pollen we have. And the wind is blowing, so yeah, sad story. I barely made it and it started to hail, but here I am and I'm gonna edit some footage on my iPad. I need to answer some emails and I also need to message back some fans. So that's what I'm gonna do for probably the next 2 hours. And by the way, I also try to stay fit, so I go to the gym. But today is rest day, so I'm not. That was a cat. I'm not gonna go to the gym. Now that the video is edited, I can create a caption and post it to all my social networks, which is Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Threads. It takes me usually about 1 hour to put it on all social networks I have. I know it sounds like a lot, like what are you doing for an hour, but it really takes that long, because if you're using music or stuff, then you have to make sure that your music is not removed. So you have to like look up the music in each of the social media network to be able to select the music, and you have to match it exactly in the way you cut the video. So it takes a long time. Yeah, there are different hashtags for each social media platform, for example. There's a lot of alchemy in there and people don't usually notice, but there's a lot of work to do. And I usually edit 1 to 2 videos each day. I'm posting every other day and sometimes every day, so I have to keep up with everything. So the life of a content creator certainly isn't easy when you're the only person doing it, because you're also doing the emails with all the companies and invoices and everything, and sometimes or most often you have campaign briefs, so you have to go through the brief, you have to prepare kind of like your script about the product, what you're gonna say and stuff. It's not easy, it takes a lot of time and people just don't see it, but that's okay. I just finished editing. It took a while longer. It's almost 7 p.m. now. I don't think I'm gonna do much. I literally will just go take a shower, eat dinner, and maybe watch something on TV. By the way, the Fallout TV series is a must. I loved it. And it's got pretty good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes too, so go check it out. And my Amazon package got delivered. I had to run for it because it's raining. And yeah, I didn't quite think of this problem I have here. I wanted the cable to go like straight under my speaker, but the issue is it has this metal thing here. And I'm like, yeah, didn't work out. And I'm not able to like roll it more. I probably would have to kind of like somehow heat it up or something in order to create this, and I know that I would ruin it. So yeah, well, it has to look this way, whatever. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, if you like my content, you think it's valuable, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!